person who, I think the strongest way to win this game is to make a very strong, solid alliance and be trustworthy, because...
Ripper? I wanted to do that from the beginning. I told the friends, like, I'm either playing the bad guy or the hero. All depends on how I get lined up. Yeah, well, I have no choice but the bad guy the moment I realized that Thunder and Max were a big couple, and I had no choice but to get OTO.
Also, I want to say there's only 1 minute of camp life.
Emperor, you are a pain in my neck.
Good. So, yeah, I'm actually surprised you didn't know anything on the idol. You were literally right in front of me when I found it.
I didn't see it. I didn't see it.
Okay. So, you were right here. You were just like, doody-doody-doo. We're going back to, tribal. The moment this happened. Like, the moment we were going to tribal, you were right there. Like, the chest was, like, not even far down. It was, like, right here. I picked it up, then I ignored it, and then I activated the right chest. You were right in front of me, and I was surprised you noticed.
Well, I feel kind of stupid. Look, man, I don't know how I feel right now, but,
I had no intention of getting you on. Just, I wanted to keep Max for a food.
You wanted to keep Max, but then you stabbed him in the back.
Hey, this is the only thing that I know. This is the only thing that I know, okay? When remember when, you voted me out, but it was fake? Okay, remember that? That has just been canceled out by the fact that you saved me. But, everything else in the game, I still don't know how I feel about. And Butter, girl, I'd rather you win this game than Vega or me. So...
I'm still sticking by my side that she's...
I know, Butter Girl, if you go to the final two, you're gonna win. But, what's it called? If I win this next challenge, I might even... I don't know, I'm gonna have to make a decision. Am I gonna go for who I think should win this game, which is you?
Yes.
Or should I bring somebody that I think I can beat? But, let's see who...
I have no idea.
Okay, well, it's time to go to the challenge.
Wait 1 second. Joel, I feel like that Moto, like, if he wins the challenge, he'll be better because that's it.
Okay, now, before you look into the chest, actually, you've already done. Okay, you guys can go ahead and take out the 2 blocks of diamond. That is my present to you guys for making it to the final 3.
Yay.
You guys can do whatever you want with those diamonds. Make it into armor, do whatever. I don't care. It's pretty much the final 2 people can go out with some swag.
Some swag.
Okay, so, let me explain the challenge. Emperor, please get down. Okay, so, if you notice on the sides of your wool, there will be 5 ladders and a pickaxe. And then in your chest, there's going to be a bunch of colored stained clay. Up ahead of you, there's parkour, and at the end of the parkour, there's going to be 3 areas matching your color wool, and a stained clay puzzle that you have to copy and paste, not using World Edit, Emperor, but using the stained clay in the chest. You can only take 1 type of stained clay at a time, though.
So I have to mimic the exact pattern.
So can we take all 5 stained clay at once, or just 1 at a time?
You can take all of 1 type of clay at a time and place them up there.
Adjacent to, I'm sorry, like, is the puzzle going to be adjacent to it, or like on top of it? Like, where am I going to mimic it?
You're going to mimic it on the wool that's up there. There's going to be like a strip of wool that's going to be there.
Am I going to be doing it vertically, or is it going to be on the ground?
It's going to be on the ground.
Okay.
Okay, so, does everyone understand?
Wait, what's... can we get the pickaxe? What's the ladder for?
The ladders is for climbing up your puzzle, just in case if there's like a block you misplaced.
Okay.
Okay, everyone please stand in front of their things.
Can we get the things first?
Yeah.
On the side?
Hold on, my ladder like fell off from that.
Yeah. I only got 1 ladder.
Oh, there we go.
I need 1. I don't know.
It's around the back.
Actually, I only got 4. I don't have a clue where I can go. I don't know.
You don't need all 5. You only need 4, actually.
I have 4.
Okay, I'm ready.
Hold on, I need my fourth one.
Okay.
Where did it go? I don't know where it went.
Doesn't matter.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Survivors ready?
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Go.
So we can only take one color at a time?
Yeah, but you can take all of that color.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, dang it.
Okay, Ripper makes it.
Why do I suck at parkour? This is gonna be the death of me. Just the parkour. Like, that's it. I'm kidding you.
Can we use the ladders in the parkour?
Please. That'd be awesome.
Oh, my diamond block broke. So
He never said that we couldn't
Couldn't what?
use the ladders in the parkour.
You can't, though. So
Oh, dang it. No, well... We never said. We need to make the rules more clear. Oh, I'm such an idiot. Okay, well, I'm not...
What if I can't place one of the blocks? Like, can I
Then
go
go
back?
back.
To a different color?
And go back. And you have to... But remember, you can only take one color at a time, so...
I have to put the red away. So
Yep.
leftover I have.
Well, I'm gonna lose. Yep, I'm gonna lose. Why the heck can I not make this jump?
Because it's a 3+1 jump.
Okay, well, I'm screwed.
Emperor making some progress. Ripper making some progress.
I have nothing, and I'm screwed. So... And I'm... yeah, you do, it's fine. Why can't I make the effing jump?
Emperor, I put your diamond back there.
Yeah.
Can I please cheat?
No.
This is gonna be weird. I'm horrible at this. I wanna go to myself.
What was that?
Theoretically, not literally. I cannot do this parkour for the life of me. Oh, didn't even move the ladder. Well, finally.
Buttergirl has finally made it.
Finally. Finally made it.
Ah, that's super dope. I don't know what it is.
I didn't use that ladder, I accidentally placed it. I swear to God. If you wanna look back on the post, I don't know.
Heart is beating intensely right now.
Break it, I don't care what to do with it, but I with it.
No, fuck.
That's my rubber.
Also, Blizzard, I'll be watching her closely now to make sure that she doesn't.
I swear to God I didn't use that ladder.
Okay, it's a close match between Ripper and Emperor.
Yeah, I'm not really good.
Ripper only. Also, once, if you think you have it, just say, I have it. Or you think you have it, or whatever.
Go, Ripper! Nope, okay. Can I give up now?
Heart is beating too fast. I think I'm gonna die.
Both Ripper and Emperor only
I got
need
it,
one
I
more
got
color.
Yeah, you won.
Did it.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay, I'm checking, and...
But my ladders are off.
Come on, hurry up, man.
Actually,
Ripper wins. Immunity.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, well, I suck at parkour.
I think it's only fair for him. I think it's only fair for Ripper to take butter.
To take what?
Take butter.
Oh.
I just have a plea just in case. So, have any thoughts open, see what's positive.
Now, Vega, I know you're good at this game. And I'm actually... what's it called? I think you're a very, very, very fierce competitor, and I think both of us are on a very similar level in this game.
Mm-hmm. No doubt.
I'm below level. I'm in the bottom.
And what's it called? We've been in a situation like this before, and I think that proves, you know, how fierce competitors
That's exactly why I said that it's only fair that you,
And, let me finish. I'm very, very, very curious to see how good of a player you are, because I think if you can convince me to take you, then I think you're the best player I've ever seen. But if you can't, well, yeah, then you're not. Because my vote is still up in the air right now.
You know what's gonna happen is he's gonna make you some like crazy deal, and then he's gonna stab you in the back.
No, deals, I'm not gonna take deals. There's no deals left. There's only 2 of us.
Still.
I need, the only way for me to take you, Vayne, because right now I'm leaning towards butter, but the only way for me to take you, Vayne, is for you to wholeheartedly tell me why you think you should be in the final 2. No bullshit, nothing else.
There's no reason to bullshit, because if I'm out, I'm out, and then I won't want my last thing to say be a lie.
Right. Let's make some diamond armor and let's chill.
Here, we'll make pants and make pants and chest base, and I'll give you an extra diamond for it. And the flagged up for winning. I'll give you 2 diamonds.
Oh.
So I just will.
Oh, thank you. I'm just like, thank you.
What you done, Goof?
Okay, once Buttergirl finishes making her armor, we go to Tribal Council. Oh gosh. Once again.
Oh, I made 2 chest plates on accident. Oh, who cares? Bam.
Okay, it's time for Tribal Council.
Fuck you, chicken.
Also, once again, I want to thank you guys so much for playing. And let me explain how this Tribal Council is going to work. So, both Ripper and Buttergirl are going to have their chance to plead to, or not Ripper, Emperor and Buttergirl are going to have the chance to plead their case to Ripper as to why they think they should go to the final 2. Ripper, you can go ahead and take a seat where I would usually sit. Starting with EmperorVayne, you can plead your case to Ripper.
Real quick, I just want to say something. Shout out to Blizzard and Skater Girl. I wish that we threw the challenge to save you.
It's
that was
alright.
my biggest mistake. Yeah, okay.
No worries.
Okay, Emperor, you can go.
I'd rather go after Butter.
Okay, Butter, you can go.
I actually have to be right back. I'll be right back.
Well, first of all, I'm fabulous. I just have to say that every time I have to speak. But, this is only, I don't mind if I actually get voted out because this is only my 2nd one, and I made it to Final 3, and I'm actually really proud of that. And I will really want to make it to at least Final 2, and I don't want to just be like, I'm the winner and everything, but I at least want to make it to Final 2, and I hopefully you can see my dilemma, and I've worked way too hard, and I want to win for everybody, and yeah, so. Oh, and one more thing, I'm a potato. Okay, that's it.
Okay, Emperor, your turn. Oh yeah, Emperor's AFK right now. We'll wait a bit.
I'm gonna assume her speech was good. So, Ripper, the reason why you should choose me over Puppy Butter, over Butter, is there's many reasons why. I played the game strategically at first. I based it off more like, what can I do? However, when the tribes were more of who's with who, and I figured out right away what was going on, then I realized that, Yeah, I have no real shot at this. In the moment that I realized that GF has no choice but to go home. So when I realized that Butter and Max were an inseparable pair, I knew that I was screwed. Then we lost the tribal, but thankfully, we lost the competition. Thankfully, it was Fate. In that end, well, I got Max out, who was a big player, and a blindside by myself. I've gotten Blizzard out, which wasn't a blindside. However, it was more so that Max and I were contemplating who to go, Ripper or Blizzard. And I said, no, we're not voting Ripper, we're going Blizzard. I've defended you to Max. I do believe. I could be wrong. Let me look up. It's not that I defended you from someone else. I defended you from someone. Okay? I defended you from someone. I don't know who. I defended you from someone. Okay.
Okay.
Throughout the game, I played a strategical game and then an evil game, and I did what I needed to do. I had in this case, I just pretty much just demolished Butter. Like, I just showed her the disgrace. I showed her the dirt. I took her head and I put it in dirt. That's what I kind of did. And then she did the same to me.
Oh, nice.
So you could almost say that we're rivals in this. However, the reason why you should take me over her is because I've won competitions. I played a strategical game. I played the game it was. I outwitted people. I outplayed it, and I outlasted. In the end, we gotta think, who did the better game between Butter and I? Now, you gotta think, who are you gonna bring to the final two? People are gonna take Butter, and you say that you want her to win. But if you take Butter and let her win, what's that to you? That makes you a fool. Butter won, but that's because she was a floater. You're not gonna let a floater just walk over you. Yet, if you take me, you're gonna win anyway. If anyone's vote I have, it would be, say, Hot Rods. Maybe that is it. All the rest would be towards you, and you would deserve the win because you played a strategical game. You knew what to do. You knew how to flip, and you knew how to throw the game. Now, bring over me. I would like to go to the final two. I do not want to win. However, I do, on the other hand, want to make it as far as possible. And I believe taking me would be the smarter choice. Think about it. Okay. On one side, you had someone that even used their idol. Not necessarily just like, okay, I'll use the idol, he's going to keep me. I have gotten about Max could have probably kept me. I wouldn't be surprised if Max kept me over. However, I felt like, no, Ripper needs to be in the game because he deserves Max was stronger.
Oh yeah, your microphone got cut off. You said Ripper needs, and then I couldn't hear.
Oh, Ripper needs the idol. And Max, although he was a stronger player, you were stronger strategy-wise. Okay, let's have a go, Butter. Let's see. You were a horrible player. You couldn't make strategies. You relied so much on Max. You were nothing but a floater that just floated down the river, letting Max drag you. If it wasn't for Max, you'd been out of the game so long. Max has kept you in the game. He kept me from going after you. Instead of I just sort of.
There's the Emperor I know.
Okay, so Ripper, you can go ahead and vote.
I meant to say shut. I said shut up because it was just taking a really long time.
Remember, Ripper, you're voting for who you want gone, not who you want to stay with you.
Sorry, Vega. No hard feelings. Deja vu, I know.
Okay, well, it is in fact Emperor, but could you please come and give me the last confessional of the season?
Okay.
I'll call you separately. Also, jury members, go ahead and prepare your speeches.
Alright, but you're still getting. So, it sucks that I have lost. I fell too short in the end. He said that trusting Riper was the wrong choice. However, in the end, I would rather Riper win this over Max. Max played an amazing game. However, he seemed to me more of a flip on the dime kind of person. He carried Butter all the way through, which, to his own praise, he had to deal with Butter, which I know that I'm sounding really harsh, like, okay, I have nothing but negative feelings towards her. No, she's an actual good person. I just chose to be the villain this time around, which has worked for me, and I'll probably keep going for it for a little bit while. However, with Butter, she couldn't win a competition. She was kind of, not necessarily ditzy, but she just didn't seem to fit in as a cast or whatever. She had she kind of spoke her mind in places that she wasn't wrong. She shouldn't have. She kind of did she did the things that she wanted to at the wrong times at the right time. It just didn't look like she really knew how to play. With Riper on the other hand, he knew how to play, he knew how to manipulate, he knew where to throw. It was just a lot smarter to let Riper run, and he'll get my vote. Mistakes that I made in this game, I'd say the biggest mistake, if any, was getting rid of Geo. Getting rid of Geo early on really screwed me over. I should have gone with Butter and let him fight it out. If Butter went home, it's been a completely different game. I've been able to manipulate it, and I wouldn't have played the villain. So, I don't know. It's it's kind of like real good, real bad scenario, but I'm glad of how I played this game. I feel like your Survivor went very well. I like the concepts, and I'm glad I got to where I was.
Hello, Buttergirl and Ripper. Congratulations on making it to the final 2. But now, your fate lies in the hands of those that you voted out. The first person to come up here will be Hot Rod. Hot Rod, please go down to the tribal council area and take a seat. Not on their sides, though. In that little area right there. Okay, next up is going to be Skater Girl.
Yay.
Blizzard.
I love Blizzard.
Max.
Who's fapping?
And finally, EmperorVayne.
Yeah, guys, I'm back. You know, everyone's favorite person that played.
Yay!
Okay. Now then, each jury member will have the chance to ask either Buttergirl or Ripper, or both, any questions that they think will help them decide who to vote for. Starting with Hot Rod.
Okay, Ripper, I have a question for you. When you voted me out, who, convinced you to vote me, or was it just your own choice?
Alright, so I'm going to be completely honest about what happened. At the very, very beginning, when we were running around here with cake everywhere, and we were waiting for that 8th player, I spoke to Skater Girl, and I was like, hey, if we're in the same team, let's maybe make an alliance. And when we were on the same team, I was like, great, now what are we going to do? And the vote was either Blizzard or you. And even though my suspicions were wrong, I thought you were very sketchy, you were acting fishy, but to be honest, you weren't. You were just telling the truth, and it was a mistake to vote you out. But we did, and the one good thing that came out of that vote, though, is the ally that I was able to make with Blizzard. And I think if I had voted Blizzard out that day, you and I could have been great allies.
Okay, thank you. And now I have a question for Buttergirl.
Okay.
Did you make your skin? I'm just wondering.
Completely random. No, my friend made it for me.
Okay, I'm done.
Completely random, but okay.
Was that the only question?
He's like, fuck you.
Yeah.
Okay, Max, please sit back. Okay, next up to ask the question is Skater Girl.
Excuse me, Max. Thank you. Okay, okay, first off, Buttergirl? Yes. What was, were you and Max in an alliance from the start? How did that happen?
We were, a very strong alliance right from the beginning, and we both agreed to not vote each other. We both agreed to not vote each other out, so that's why you kind of got out. But we really did like you, and we really didn't want to vote anybody out, so.
Right. Okay, wait, I had another question. Give me a second. Hold on. Okay. I'm the most forgetful person in the world.
Memory upload complete.
Okay, Ripper.
Okay, so were you guys going to like throw the challenge and vote for Vayne to be out? Like, what was the deal there?
Okay, so the original plan was for me and Blizzard to throw the challenge and take you to the final 3. But what ended up happening is there was talk about the hidden immunity idol, and we were so sure that Vayne had it, and we didn't want to lose the challenge and then Vayne to vote us out. And it was we sacrificed you, and I hate to put it that way. I hate to put it that way, but Blizzard and I, we thought that was the best way to do it, to preserve us in the long run, because we felt that, what's it called? You were dead anyways, because Vayne would have voted us out, and then when they merged, he would have voted you out. We shouldn't have sacrificed you though, because he didn't even have the idol. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's all. I don't have anything else that I remember.
Next up is Blizzard.
Okay. So I'm gonna talk to Buttergirl first.
Okay.
Okay. I'm just gonna say this. It's like Okay. So. No, never mind. I'll ask this to Ripper, but okay. Ripper, when you were like, oh, Buttergirl will totally win if she makes it to the end, was that just a lie, or what was that? Why did you say that?
Well, when I said Buttergirl's gonna win at the end, I said that because look at her. She's the fucking nicest girl I've ever played this game with, right? And I'm almost certain that half of you guys are gonna vote for her because she's super nice. Like, what have I done, really? I've what's the word I'm looking for? I just used it I did it to Skater Girl. I sacrificed Skater Girl. Well, like, I fucked up there. I fucked up voting out, Hot Rod. And I fucked up so much. And Buttergirl, she's the nicest girl in the world, and I think she's gonna win, but I'd rather her win than bring Vega to the end, because we all don't want him at the end, and that's why I made that.
Hold on.
Okay,
I'm the nice girl. No.
Okay, so Buttergirl, just like name something like that you did that was your decision and had nothing to do with Max.
Okay, well, I was gonna vote for Vega, but didn't do that. I'm trying to think. Oh, my memory is so bad. Oh, okay. Well, I'm sorry, my memory's bad right now. All I can think of is food.
Okay, yeah, okay. I'm gonna ask the Ripper one more question. So, yeah, so I also had an alliance in the lobby while eating cake with Skater Girl, and so I was just wondering, do you really think it was her and you, or do you think that she kind of predetermined everything with our alliances with her, and that Hot Rod would have gone anyways? Like, do you...
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, that's interesting. I had no idea that, at the time, I do now, and when you said it in the chat, but at the time I had no idea that you were in an alliance with Skater Girl. I thought I just picked you up. Like, I literally, like, messaged you. I was like, hey, Blizzard, do you trust this guy? Like, it was out of nowhere. And
yeah.
Do I think Skater Girl might have set that whole thing up? She put herself in a good position there, and it put Hot Rod in the outs from the start, and shit.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, I'm done.
Okay, Jack, you can ask that second question now.
What was the challenge before the last? I didn't actually see it happen.
Oh, it was, slime spleef.
Ah, okay, I'm done.
Okay, Max, you're up next.
Oh, grab your popcorn, honeys.
Right.
Alright, first of all...
I have a question. Can Sour Patch Kids be substituted for popcorn? Okay.
Yes. Alright. First of all, I'm going to... Alright, for the start of it, I'm going to be talking about a jury member, but it's going to transition into one of the panel two. Before I address my question to you, I have a couple of comments. Vayne, I'll start with you. Congratulations, you did exactly what you came into the you did exactly what you set to do in this game. You came into this game saying you would do whatever you had to do. You were a deceptive, lying bitch in this game, and you never treated me with an ounce of respect. You didn't speak to me as if I deserved your breath, and I may envy your position in the game, but I do not envy your life. Now, with that being said, I do think you played a good game, and you were outright about it. Now, Ripper.
Yes.
Ripper, on the other hand, you shocked me. You shocked me. Whereas I knew that Vayne was going to be a deceptive lying bitch, I didn't know that she would also be a deceptive lying bitch too. You pretended to be everybody's friend. I mean, you stabbed me in the back with Vayne stabbed me in the back with the whole idol thing, but the fact that you voted me, and you never even said 2 words to me. I never got a single PM from you, whereas people can say Buttergirl did nothing, but at least she rocked a social game. Guess what Ripper did? He sat back and rode coattails to the end. Buttergirl may have rode my coattails, but she talked to everybody, and she had the decency to make everybody feel like they were involved with her. Ripper said, I can admit this truthfully, he said 0 words to me through my entire course of the game, and I feel like that's disgusting. So now my question is, Ripper, if I give you the Ripper, if you can answer this question with a yes, I'll give you my vote. If you win, will you agree to get your vocal cords surgically removed?
You're copying someone else's speech, you fuck. Listen to me, Max. Listen to me. You know why I didn't message you the whole game? Do you want to know why? Because you were on the other team. It was me and Blizzard versus you and Butter. You were my competitor, man. I'm not gonna message my competitor, hey man, because then I'm gonna have to fucking stab you in the back if I try to make an alliance with you. You're my competitor. I wanted you gone because you were my equal. All right.
So you didn't even have the decency, because like your counterpart, Blizzard actually had the decency to message me and even talk to me. I asked Blizzard for an alliance, and he at least gave me an honest answer with a maybe because he was working with you.
Did you ask me for an alliance? I would have said no. I would have said the straight up the truth. No, if you asked me for an alliance. But you didn't ask me. You didn't message me either.
That's your problem. You don't know how to talk to people, and that's why you don't deserve my vote.
Don't know how to talk.
All right, Buttergirl. This is, in the famous words of Corinne, I adore you, and you know that. But the only qualm I have about voting you is you're somewhat one-dimensional. You've only been nice in this game, and I've only seen you be mean to Vayne. So, can you tell me why you deserve to win, but more importantly, why Ripper doesn't deserve to win? I want you to be.
The reason why I was nice to everybody, because I didn't want to be a backstabbing bitch.
I love that. But I want you to be mean now and tell me why Ripper doesn't deserve to win. Tell me why he doesn't deserve to win.
I don't want my parents to hear. Okay. I gotta be completely honest, I don't know. So, yeah.
So you think I should vote him over you?
I honestly don't believe... The only reason I was, the only reason I was, mean to Emperor, because he did something to me that I didn't like, and that's... I'm sorry. The only reason I was mean to Emperor is because he did something to me that I didn't like, and there's no reason to go against Riper, because he never did anything to me that I believe that was selfish or deceiving enough to get mad at him. I'm sorry.
Max, all right, before you sit down, I need to say this, Max. All right.
I have one more thing to say. In the final statement.
Okay. In the final 4, when Vega won the challenge, I had to either vote for you or Buttergirl. All right? And here's the truth, on the absolute truth, why I chose to vote for you. Because you were stronger than Buttergirl in the challenge. All right? And I wanted to win the final 3 challenge, and I knew that if I brought Buttergirl, I would have a better chance at winning that challenge, so I put your name down. That was the only reason why I put your name down. And yeah, that's it.
All right. Okay. My final statement. I kind of edited something that famous Sir everyone said. I plead to the jury tonight to think about what this island is about that we have been on. This island is pretty much full of 2 things: snakes and bunnies. At the end of Mother Nature, we have Riper, the snake, who knowingly went after the prey and the weak people, or the strong people in this game.
Snake! Fucking snake!
And we have Butter Girl, who turned into a sweet, innocent little bunny who never really hurt anybody and ran away from all problems. I know that may be a cowardly way out, but she didn't really get on anybody's bad side, and that's a really good game. So I feel we owe it to the island to recorrect what Mother Nature stated, and instead of letting the snake eat the bunny, we should let the bunny kill the snake. Thank you.
Or, how about a different story? The snake saw the bunny.
Oh, shut up!
Okay,
Slay.
Emperor, you're up.
Slay.
I am sorry, but that is correct. You may be a species of snake, but I am the snake. Now,
What the fuck am
in
I?
the end, I have to choose between two people. Someone that has been practically, I want no part of, and she wants no part of me. And someone that I've wanted to work with since the beginning. So, I do have a vote, and that vote does go towards Riper. However, that could always change. I will go to Riper first, as I want her, Buttergirl, I'm giving you the chance to think of why I should vote you over him. Riper, you played this game with your best. You knew what to do. You thought 2 steps ahead. It's like, okay, Vega might have the idol. If he uses it, then I or Blizzard might go home. We had a win. And that was smart on your part. There was no failure there. It might have been a bad mistake, but everyone makes mistakes. Although what you did was clearly not a mistake. You acted on your gut, and your gut was correct. Or your instinct, I should say. In the end, you had to choose between me and Buttergirl. Although I do feel that I do deserve to be here, I know for a fact that you would have a harder time to win against myself. And if that's not the reason why you chose Butter over me, I could care less. Viper, you deserve to win this game. However, there are some faults in your game strategies, and I would like to ask you why you thought those were a good strategy. You said to Max, and this is to Ringback, that you didn't want to work with the enemy, or necessarily you didn't want to work with people that have a cross-tribe alliance. However, having a cross-tribe alliance is something that works in your benefit. It works in your favor. I had one with Rod, and I technically had one with Skater Girl. Not necessarily, but technically. With that, I was able to get intel on your tribe, so I knew how to just do that, to go from there. See, on your biggest fault is not to have an alliance with someone on the other side, because you will not be able to get intel. You would have had to ask me for intel when the tribe swapped. Why would you think not having a cross-tribe alliance would be smart?
Alright. Because I knew that me, Skater Girl, and Blizzard, us 3, that tribe swap, if I would have known that was coming, I would have done a cross-tribe alliance. But I had no idea that tribe swap was coming. So my initial plan was to take those 3 to the end, alright? Those 3. And in my book, I don't care if I lose or win. If I can get my goal and take my allies to the end and one of us wins, then I think that's a win in my book. And I think a cross-tribe alliance is not smart. Because when you're speaking to the other tribe, people are starting to hear about your strategies. When you were speaking to Hot Rod, he told us everything, alright? I don't know, it's not to throw you under the bus, Hot Rod, but he told us everything. He's like, Vega's messaging me, and then Skater's like, yeah, Vega's messaging me, and we're all like, yeah, let's get rid of him. Let's get rid of him. So, why would I message one of you guys and have the risk of saying, hey, Ripper messaged me, oh man, that means he's a strategist, let's get rid of him, he's a threat. So, that's why I would not make a cross-tribe alliance, because I don't want to appear as a threat.
There's always risk versus reward in that situation. Risk is you might be caught, and then reward is you get in. Alright.
Yeah, and the risk, listen, the risk of me not making the tribe is I might have less allies. But the reward is I'm more trustworthy to the allies that I have.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Butter, I'm going to ask you a question. Although, throughout this challenge, I've actually wanted to work with you so many times. Before arguments, in between arguments, and after arguments. I came to you asking for your alliance or to work together. You denied me. You shot me down every single time. You said that I lied about that, but that was the absolute truth. However, when it came to the Max thing, that was a complete lie. I wanted you to turn on each other, not necessarily to vote against each other, but more to cause drama and try to see where I can get your heads to be matched. You wouldn't be there, and we got to see where you could be at. this person that's where you shined in this whole Survivor is your arguments and how you were able to display them. Although it wasn't necessarily the best for your game, calling me out, it was always a smart move.
I will murder you.
See, I complimented her, and she's mad at me.
No, I meant to mute my mic. I meant to mute my mic and say that. Oops. I'm sorry, please go on.
I compliment her, and I'm done. No, you don't deserve my vote.
I'm sorry. No, what happened is I meant to mute my mic because I've had so much agony right now, and I just want to say that right now. And then, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I meant to mute my mic and say
Water under the bridge.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. Very sorry about that.
That's going into the montage.
Mother move.
That was a complete accident.
Better. So, although I was rough about this, I was mean, kind of threw you under the bus a million times, like, I feel like you're halfway through sometime, and I was saying that you just cannot do a challenge, not play a good strategy game, but I will give you credit, you put a social game. Do you think the social game that you had, it could carry you through? Which it did, obviously. But don't you think that maybe working strategical, or trying to get, maybe practicing, or maybe trying even a little harder, maybe even a % harder in competitions might help you? Or did you just throw them all? That's also possibly, you could be a really strong competitor and you just threw them all.
Wait, did I mute my mic yet? Hold on, can you hear me?
Excellent.
Yeah. Okay, thank goodness, because I thought I muted my mic again. Oh. Okay, I didn't throw the strategies. The truth is I suck at everything. But when I see, I'm more social, and the thing is I don't want to backstab people, and if they do something to me that I don't like, then I will act like a mean person and I will hold a grudge. And the reason I didn't really want to also work with you is I find that me and Max's alliance was actually very, very strong, and I knew that he would never vote me out, but I didn't know if you came into the picture, then you could have stirred up the masses, and I had no idea. So there, like you were always saying, there is risk and there's reward, and I didn't want to really take the risk with that. Even though I did give you a hard time, I'm really sorry about it, but the truth is I was just playing the game, and even though I found out I was horrible at these things, and I was kind of like, oh shoot, what am I gonna do? And even though I really didn't know that this was going to, I'm sorry, I'm gonna chat. This was gonna take me this far, and I thought, honestly, after I thought I was gonna be voted out first, because I saw everybody was just, I felt like everybody was coming at me, but I never knew this would take me this far, and especially I didn't have to go against anybody and get anybody mad, and I really accepted everybody. Riper, right when Blizzard came voted off, we literally took you into our alliance. Just no offense to get Emperor out, sorry about that again, but I see if somebody crosses me, then I'm not really that forgiving, and I'm mean, but if you don't do anything to me that makes me want to hate you, then I'm not going to come back to you and stab you in the back just for no reason. So.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, Skater Girl has a question.
Okay, Butter Girl, when you and, like, who all went to the, yellow base and, like, trampled the crops and stole our resources? Who all did that?
I think it was, I have to admit, it was me,
Max,
I think, and it was the whole, I think it was the whole yellow, the other brown team.
I had no part of it. I haven't even seen the yellow tribe until I came over to the tribe.
Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't know if you were there or not. I'm sorry. I didn't know if you were there.
Okay. Well,
I feel really bad about it, and I honestly, we were going to see how you reacted but I honestly think it was the worst move ever to play, and I felt really bad, and I didn't steal any of your resources, and I barely trampled your crops. I was just over there. I'm not trying to turn this against Max or anything, but he was the one who had the diamonds and iron. I'm very sorry, really, really, really sorry to say this, but he was the one telling me to do this. I'm sorry, Max, I love you.
Yo, why are you going so hard body?
It was me.
But the reason I did that is I was a follower and I didn't mean to do this, but we returned them in the end, and I'm really sorry for doing that, and it wasn't the best strategy move. And
I don't even drink alcohol.
It was kind of a strategy.
It wasn't the best strategy move, and it wasn't the best thing to do, even though you guys didn't do anything to me. I really want to say that I'm sorry for that, and Max gave the stuff back, I think. Did you?
No, but like it was a good strategy because what I was trying to get out of it was for you guys to start turning against each other, to think that one of your own tribe mates stole it, and for you guys to start hating each other.
When we got back to the farm, like, what happened? And Skater's like, probably just a sheep. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, but no offense, I barely took part of it, but even though I was following him and trying, I was a follower, and I don't think that was the best strategy move, but at least I barely took part of it, and I'm just really sorry about doing that. And I hope...
Okay. I have like follow-up questions. When you did it, did you know that it was like against the rules?
No, I did not know that. And like I said, I barely took part of it. And Max, you can ask him, like, Max, if you would like to say anything. But
yeah, go ahead, Max.
If did I take a huge part of it? Was I running all over the crops and like taking the diamonds?
He is being really aggressive with that typing.
Sorry, no, I just got a really loud keyboard.
Oh, okay.
Max, are you gonna speak or no? No.
Okay, well, anyway. Like, I don't know, like, I think you played a great game and all that. Yeah, because when I got out and I told T-Rex, like, when I told Trexie, or whatever his thing is, when I told him that, he said if I had found out, they would have gotten, like, 2 votes against them. And he never saw it before that, so I don't know. Like, I want to vote you to win, but technically you shouldn't be here, so.
Can I be completely honest right now? I was a watcher. I wasn't trampling all over your crops, but I did watch, and I feel really bad about it, and not saying something like, this isn't right, they worked hard for it, and I admit I did it, and most people would deny it, and most people would deny it, and most people would make up a lie, but at least I'm being truthful here. I was watching it the whole time, and I should have said something, and I wish I would have actually said something like, I wish I would have said some. I'm sorry, I'm reading chat. I wish I would have actually said something and said, hey, this isn't right. Yeah. And I hope you can forgive me and put that behind.
Yeah, I just wanted to clear that all up. Yes. Yeah, that's it. Okay.
Okay, well, you guys can go vote. Okay, so, last thing I want to say before I read the votes, congratulations on both of you. You guys should be really proud of yourselves for making it this far in the game. I'll now read the votes. First vote is for Ripper.
Yeah.
Second vote is for Butter. The third vote is for Ripper. And the fourth vote is for Ripper. That automatically means, Ripper, congratulations, you have won MC Survivor Season 3, The Thicket.
Again for having me. I'm so happy I won. I think I won because I just made the alliances, man. I made the alliances with the right people, and I was truthful to them. And when it came down to it, nobody except Max, but nobody was really mad at me. And if you can make it to the final 2, and everybody respects you, then you win. And I knew I was going to win when I took Butter, and I also knew I could beat Vega, so I'm kind of happy that I did win, and I think I played the game the way it should be played, and anyone who plays it like me would probably win too.